Many veterans will tell you that military service can take you all over the world. While for some that only means a few places, for Army veteran Michael Rutledge, it's more literal. In his career, he and his family moved multiple times, traveling to many continents, countries, and even different parts of the United States.
Somebody asked me where you were stationed. I said anywhere between the East and the West Coast and in between.
More than 20 years in the Army and countless miles traveled to stations across the world all began when Michael Rutledge enlisted in 1968.
Back then it was the draft, and my dad, he knew somebody on the draft board, and my number was coming up. So I just went in and enlisted in the Army and got it over with.
Rutledge started in the motor pool, keeping vehicles combat ready, including during his year in Vietnam.
We worked on the tanks, and we'd have to go out and get APCs that were blown up and things like that. And it was kind of a rough time.
After returning home, Rutledge decided military life was for him, so he stayed in, all the while moving across the U.S. and overseas with his growing family.
You end up in a military installation, it's only about a 3-year tour. So you get settled in for 3 years and you figure, well, here comes another duty assignment. So I was at Fort Bragg, and we were there, probably 2 years. We got orders for Germany. So we went to Germany. We spent 3 years in Germany and come back, and we went to Fort Dix. We spent 3 or 4 years there. We went back to Germany.
Rutledge worked his way up the ranks, finishing his career as a sergeant first class in the motor pool.
Being a motor sergeant, you have to keep all the vehicles going.
While there were moments for R&R and to see the world with his family, Rutledge says the constant moving was difficult.
It's not an easy life, especially for the families. You really have to have a strong family tie or support system through the family, because they go through a lot too. You start moving them around all over the place and you're gone all the time. I mean, it's tough.
After having to leave his family for a year while stationed in Korea, Rutledge returned home and decided to retire from the military.
If I had frequent flyer miles back then, I would have had a new plane, I think.
Rutledge retired out of Fort Campbell just a few months before they were given orders to deploy overseas to Desert Storm. And although he's out of the military, he is still active in veterans organizations like the VFW, American Legion, and Vietnam Veterans Support Group.